Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, students.
Morning,
Good
ma'am.
morning, ma'am.
Good morning, children. Today we'll take up a simple chapter. I mean, the entire chapter is not very simple, though the last part I'll be explaining it in a different way to you, like we did the previous chapter. But the introduction of this chapter is quite easy. So we are going to start with this. And as I told you, after this chapter, I'll also be taking up revision, all previous year board questions, starting right from chapter 1. We have all done biotechnology. Who will define biotechnology? Come on quickly. How would you define biotechnology? I did this definition with you in the previous chapter.
Ma'am, please repeat.
Define biotechnology. When I started
It is a
biotechnology,
process of using the living organism or their enzymes or molecules to obtain products or to develop processes for the welfare of mankind.
Good morning,
excellent.
ma'am.
Excellent. I was very good. Excellent. I was looking for 5 key words and she has not missed even one. Too good. Is it Garcia?
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. Too good, bache. All the 5 keywords which should be there in the definition of biotechnology, she has included. You could have started it a little better, Gausia beta. You could have said it is the branch of biology. Start like this. It's a branch of biology which deals with this. Start again, Gausia. Speak slowly so that everybody is able to hear you. Start like this. It's a branch of
Biotechnology is a branch of biology of using the living organism or their enzymes or their molecules to obtain the products or to develop the processes for the welfare of mankind.
Okay. Saransh is there.
Yes, ma'am.
Saransh, tell me
Yes,
what
ma'am.
what 3 things are used in biotechnology? 2 times Gausia gave the definition. What are the
Ma'am,
3 things you use?
living organism,
Yes.
enzymes,
Yes.
molecules.
Excellent. Excellent. And now Utkarsh will tell us. Utkarsh cannot tell because he did not attend the chapter only, so he will not be knowing. So no point asking him at all. Arushi is there. These days Arushi is very careless about her classes. Even Danish sir was telling the same thing to me. Ariba is there.
Yes, ma'am.
Ariba, tell me what are the 2 things we get?
Process and product.
Processes and products. 2 good children. Very good. So what do you mean by applications? When I say everybody knows what is biotechnology now, we know what we are going to use and what we are going to get. What do you mean by application, children? Who's going to tell me in normal language what does application mean?
Ma'am, to apply or
Ma'am,
use.
where
Yes,
this
ma'am. Where it
biotechnology
is
is used.
Yes, where we are going to apply this concept, these processes or products of biotechnology, where we are going to use them, where we are going to apply them. This is simply, I hope the chapter's name is very clear to everybody. We are going to use biotechnology in different fields. Again, I'm saying this is the introductory part of the chapter. This is comparatively easy. The later topics I'll be taking up in a different way by preparing my own notes and PDF, which I generally do. Biotechnology is useful to humans in producing various products by using microbes, plants, animals, and their metabolic machinery. This became possible due to recombinant DNA technology. Okay, let me see how much you have understood the previous chapter. What is a recombinant DNA?
Ma'am, the new which we introduce with the help of vector, matlab new gene of interest in the host.
Excellent, beta. The DNA which has a combination whose combination is changed. And how did we change the combination? We had inserted the gene of interest, we had inserted the foreign gene, desired gene, gene of interest, जो भी नाम आप देना चाहो बेटा. Normally plasmids में you must have seen that circular plasmid I showed you. In that we used to insert a
Yes,
gene.
ma'am.
So the new DNA which we get, very good, Davidu. This is called recombinant DNA technology. So, in which valuable and useful manipulation of genes is done. What do you mean by manipulation?
Ma'am, to change or something, modify.
Yes, to modify. Manipulate things. Normally, when you don't bring your copy, and teacher asks for homework, you say, I had done the homework, I forgot to bring my copy, ma'am, work though I have done. So we say, don't try to manipulate, don't try to change the present situation. So manipulation is changing. In what we are doing manipulation, beta? What are we trying to do manipulation in what? Manipulation in genes in various living species, and then we get the desired product. But this area of interest in the manipulation of genes may pose some serious ethical issues. Again, we generally have one question from this chapter which is related to ethical issues. That is the last part of the chapter. But keep in mind, whenever you're revising this chapter, study that part very carefully. We have a question normally based on the ethical issues. Can anybody tell me what do you mean by ethical issues? What do you mean by ethical issues? What is
Ma'am, good
ethical?
or bad?
Yes.
Ma'am, ethics.
Very good. Moral ethics. We generally say moral ethics. This is not moral ethics. What is right, what is wrong? That is we call as ethics. So whatever we are doing, are we doing correct? This creating recombinants. So there is a group, I mean the entire society now in the world is divided into two groups. One group feels that what is wrong? Let us change the DNAs and let us go for something which is useful for the human generation. But we have another group of people who feel that this is not ethical. You cannot just insert, you cannot change the balance of the nature. When nature must have created organisms, there must be a reason, there must be a purpose how things were done. So what they are trying to say is that we should not interfere in this matter. We should not interfere in this matter. So ethical issues over here means this only, that whether we support these processes or we don't support these processes. How many of you believe that this processes should be done? How many of you support this biotechnology part?
Ma'am, I.
You support? Okay. Who else supports? And how many of you feel no, we should not interfere with the natural systems? How many of you support biotechnology? We should do this changes or we should not do? You're not sure only? You
We should.
support?
And if it is welfare, if it does some welfare for the mankind, and if it is not harmful to the nature as well, so we can apply it if it's no
Fine,
harm
very
to the
good.
nature.
Okay, very good. So when we'll go ahead in the last topic, we will read that those people who oppose biotechnology, what are the logics they have? Anybody in the class opposes this? Any logic behind that? No, ma'am, we should not go for all these things. Is there anyone in the class? No. All of you support? Fine, that's good then. Let's start with the chapter now. We are going to start with the first part of the chapter here. This is applications of biotechnology in agriculture and medicine. Applications of biotechnology include, I'm coming to certain terms now. I'll give you 1 minute, all of you. Please read these 3 points, just 3 points. This paragraph, this read, and then I'll start discussing with you, children.
Ma'am, done.
Okay. We have also come across the word GMOs. In junior classes, you must have done about GMOs. What are GMOs?
Genetically modified and
Genetically
organisms.
modified.
Okay. So genetically modified organism is, they have given GM in place of GMO. Okay. So GM is exactly the same. So don't get any confusion, should not be here. The applications of biotechnology include therapeutics. What is therapeutics? The word therapeutics comes from the word therapy. Now guess what it is? Therapy.
Ma'am, to treat something.
Tell me some kinds of therapy used in medicine these days. Radiotherapy is one of them. Chemotherapy is one of them.
Chemotherapy.
Chemotherapy, radiotherapy. What do you mean by therapy?
Ma'am, treatment or usage.
Yes, it is treatment. When I say radiotherapy, I mean using the radioactive rays for treatment. If we are
Yes,
using
ma'am.
chemotherapy, we are using certain chemicals for treatment. So therapeutics is the branch of medicine which deals with treatment, therapies, okay? Treatment of some ailments. Let's come to the second word, that is diagnostics. You know what is diagnostics? Tell me what is diagnostics?
Ma'am, to diagnose something or to find something.
To find out something.
Yes,
To
we
find
normally,
out something.
yes, diagnosis is done. It could be a blood sample, it could be a urine sample. These are diagnosing. We are trying to diagnose something, we are trying to probe or find something. So, beta, what are we doing now? We are trying to, there are two words which have come already, therapeutics and diagnostics. Please see the spellings. Therapeutics, diagnostics. Genetically modified crops for agriculture, processed food, biomedication. What is biomediation? Bioremediation. Tell me somebody, what is bioremediation?
Remedy.
What is bioremediation?
I think making of medicines. Yeah. Medicine related stuff.
Bioremediation, using bio things for remedy. Remedy is cure. Remedy is basically what? Cure. So using something living, that is bioremediation. If you're taking a tablet, that is not bioremediation. However, if your tablet is made up of something living, extract, then you can call it as bioremediation. So remediation is basically remedy treatment with the help of something which is biotic. Second is the waste treatment, and the third is energy production. Three critical research areas of biotechnology. Here now we are coming to an important part from here. There are three critical research areas of biotechnology. The first is to provide the best catalyst in the form of improved organisms, usually a microbe or a pure enzyme. Can anybody explain this first sentence to me? Keep in mind chemistry wala catalyst. Now try and explain the first sentence, beta.
टू फास्ट द प्रोसेस मींस मैम कि बॉडी पे जल्दी मैम असर करे मेरे हिसाब से
Okay.
कोई चीज
Others? Any other suggestions?
Ma'am, efficient.
Efficient. The word improved is giving you the clue. Efficient. Yes.
It is a substance or thing which increase the reaction rate, but doesn't involve itself or the consumption itself.
Very good. Mix up all the things that you have told me, children. See, first is the best catalyst. Catalyst is something which starts or enhances a reaction. So catalyst over here means ये starting करेगा, उसके बाद बहुत सारे वैसे और हो जाएंगे. Got my point? PCR अगर याद होगा आप लोगों को,
Yes,
we
ma'am.
did the PCR reaction. So it is working like a catalyst. Catalyst means it will initiate. वो किसी चीज को start करा देगा, speed up बढ़ा देगा or whatever. It will start the process. And what is the organism? It is an improved organism. So what are you getting? It could be an improved microbe or it could be a pure enzyme. So we are getting the best microbe, the best enzyme, and which will act like a catalyst, जो अपने जैसे और बहुत सारे बना देगा. So what are we getting? The first research area is to provide the best catalyst in the form of, what is this catalyst? It is in which form? It is an improved organism. And there are two options for this improved organism. It could be a microbe or it could be a pure enzyme. Let's come to the second one. To create optimal conditions through engineering for a catalyst to act. Can you give me an example? Previous chapter में हमने पढ़ा था कि what are the, how we maintain optimum conditions so that my catalyst increases in number. Anybody remembers? Tell me what was the process? किससे करा था?
Pressure.
Yes, Peter. Optimum conditions. Where did you maintain optimum conditions? Excellent, excellent. Thermometer and pH probe.
Thermometer and
pH.
Ma'am,
Where
can we
did
say
you
in
use this?
extension?
In extension, what?
Ma'am, that in extension in PCR, ma'am, we created optimum temperature.
See, basically, beta, wherever you are using, whether it's a bioreactor or it is a PCR, जहां भी आपका एक ही पर्पस है, that your catalyst starts the process and then the amount increases and the optimum conditions have to be maintained, वो सब जगह this area can be included. It could be a bioreactor, any kind of a bioreactor. It could be a PCR process. Wherever आपको you're getting a better organism, you're getting more number of organisms by maintaining optimum conditions. So the second area of biotechnology which you need to do a lot of research still is to create optimum condition, because without optimum conditions आपको ये नहीं मिलेगा. You will not get an improved organism. And the last is your downstream processing technologies. This was the last topic I did in the previous chapter. Downstream processing technologies में first we get the product from the bioreactor. उसके बाद क्या करते थे?
Isolate.
Isolate. Very good. When we isolated them, we separated it from what two things?
Bacteria and some nutritive medium.
Bacteria and nutritive medium. Too good, beta. उसके बाद what do we do? Downstream में?
Purification.
Yes.
Purification.
After purification?
Testing.
And testing.
Yes, testing. Then
And certified by organization.
certification, and then we are going to sell it commercially in the market. Very good. Excellent. So downstream processing technology is also a lot of research is being done so that we can make more money, we can have more medicines in the market. So what are the three critical research areas of biotechnology? If you become a biotechnologist tomorrow, I have my ex-students of your school only who are doing biotechnology specialization. In the previous batch, also we had one boy. He has taken admission in Chandigarh University now. I'm in touch with all the old students. He is doing biotechnology only. He's doing some degree in biotechnology. So if he's studying something about biotechnology, he must be doing some research in these three things only. Either how to make the best catalyst. I mean, transformant अच्छा से अच्छा बनाओ. First thing, agar rough language में, easy language में I explain it to you, make a good transformant. And then with optimum conditions, that transformant of yours will act like a catalyst जो अपने जैसे और बहुत सारे transformants बनाएगा. And once you get बहुत सारा transformants, go for downstream processing and go and sell them in the market so that it is useful. So simple words में first step में what are we doing बेटा? हम लोग एक transformant बनाएंगे, बढ़िया वाला transformant. Like I gave you an example of insulin producing gene. Do you consider it as a good transformant? Why is it a good transformant? Introducing an insulin producing gene is a good transformant we are making. Why?
मैम डायबिटीज के होगी.
Diabetes patients के लिए, because हमने पढ़ा था that the amount of insulin secreted is fixed. You cannot increase it in the body of an individual. So if somebody has this problem, so we need the help. तो दूसरे की body से निकाल के तो नहीं दे सकते हैं, because then the amount will decrease in the body of the other person. So we need to produce artificial insulin. I'll be taking up more about that in this chapter only. So सबसे पहले make a good transformant. Second, create such conditions that optimum conditions that your transformants increase in number. And when you get a lot of good product by bioreactors, go for downstream processing and launch it in the market. So this is what are the three critical research areas of biotechnology. बेटा इसमें बस keywords याद करिए all of you. The first keyword is improved organism. First sentence. Always remember the keyword. The first keyword is improved organism. मतलब आपने first step में क्या बनाना है? Improved organism, that is transformant. Second, the keywords are optimum conditions. And the third, the keyword is downstream processing. So whenever the teacher is checking, बाकी पूरा things we are not involved in. हमें बस keywords दिखने चाहिए. In the first sentence, the keyword is what, children? Tell me the first sentence keyword.
Improved organism.
Improved organism.
Improved organism means you should get an improved organism. What is the second sentence keyword?
Optimum condition.
Optimal
Optimum
condition.
Optimum
The third
condition.
sentence, very good, very good.
Downstream
Third
processing.
sentence, it is downstream processing.
Downstream
Keep in mind
processing.
Yes, just keep in mind these three techniques. Okay. One by one, Khushi is there. Khushi, tell me the full form of GM. Let me hide these things. Yes, Khushi will tell us the full form of GM.
Genetically modified organism.
Okay, very good. Who else has joined? Utkarsh. Utkarsh, you heard Augustia giving the definition. What three things are used in biotechnology?
Ma'am,
Yes, what are the three things which are used in biotechnology? Just now Augustia spoke two
like
times she
catalyst,
spoke. Yes,
optimal
catalyst.
conditions, downstream.
He's telling us basically about the three critical research areas, but anyways, at least he's attentive now. Okay, come on, let's start. Biotechnological applications in agriculture. What are we going to use biotechnology in agriculture for? To feed the increasing population of the world, we need to enhance our food production. This is very simple. So how can you enhance? Enhance means increase, beta. आपको पता है population is increasing day by day. तो इतना सारा खाना कैसे लाएंगे? Land तो और है नहीं. We cannot increase the land under cultivation क्योंकि land तो it is limited. और land कहाँ से लाएंगे? So what we need to do is we need to improve our techniques of production. कि उतने ही land पे we can have more amount of products. How will we do this, children? There are three things. You have three options. Number one, agrochemical based agriculture. Second is organic agriculture. And the third is genetically engineered crops. What is agrochemical based agriculture? Tell me, children, what is agrochemical based agriculture?
Ma'am, like using chemicals for enhancing the agriculture production.
Okay, fine. Agrochemical based
fertilizer
agriculture.
and
Anybody else?
pesticide.
Fertilizer and pesticides like ma'am agro based.
ठीक है, चलो, okay. And what is organic agriculture?
Ma'am, like
Using organic
compost and
I'm
everything.
using manure.
Okay, using manure. And what are genetically engineered crops?
Ma'am, like what
Hybrid,
we can
hybrids.
insert
Hybrid
the
crop.
permanent.
Okay. See, when we use the word agrochemical, it basically means using pesticides, insecticides, herbicides, fungicides, and nematicides. What are nematicides? What are
Ma'am,
nematicides?
nematophores.
Yes, using them for nematodes. We have pests which belong to the family of nematodes. So for them we use these. But आपने common वाले जो सुने होंगे, you can use those pesticides, insecticides, herbicides and fungicides. बेटा agrochemical method में mainly it is not कि हम लोग fertilizers पे focus कर रहे हैं. We are focusing on these things, using chemicals in agriculture as what beta? Pesticides, insecticides, herbicides and fungicides. Tell me, when I say agrochemical based agriculture, which four chemicals basically or five? If you can remember nematicides, it's very good. If not, then you can leave that. Tell me, what are the chemicals we generally use? Come on, tell me. Pesticides.
Fungicide,
Pesticides, ma'am,
pesticide,
herbicides and insecticides and
insecticide, and pnematicides.
nematicides.
Only 2-3 people are speaking. Girls, I did not hear one of you speaking also. Tell
Ma'am,
me what
your
is it.
voice is coming very less.
Voice is coming less. Okay, fine. I'll adjust my mic
No,
over here.
ma'am, it is good. No, ma'am, it is good. I can hear you, ma'am, very clearly.
Okay. And what is organic farming, to be specific? If you remember, it is a very new technique of farming in which what do we avoid using?
Chemicals.
Chemicals.
Yes, beta. We generally maintain the health of the soil and we also try to maintain the health of the people. Entirely, we try to create conditions where we do not have to use any kind of chemicals. So we have done some words. First is agrochemical based agriculture. We are using pesticides, okay, weedicides. In organic agriculture, we are not using such things. And third is genetically engineered crop based agriculture. You are introducing your seeds or crops which are genetically engineered. What do you mean by genetically engineered? Engineer कौन होता है जो कोई नई चीज बना देता है? So genetically engineered crops मतलब we have got some new variety of crops by doing engineering in genes. Genes में कुछ change कर दो, so you get a new variety of crops. Such kind of a crop is known as genetically engineered crops. We have shown some engineering. अपनी कुछ engineering दिखा दी हमने. We have changed the genes of a crop. And why do you think we changed the genes of a crop?
For
Ma'am, to
high
get-
production, I think so. Yeah, ma'am, for better quality.
Yes, for better quality
Improved
and for the
organism.
resistance. Yes, to improve the resistance part also. So, beta, 3 words are clear to everybody. Everybody knows what is agrochemical based agriculture, organic agriculture, and genetically engineered crops. The Green Revolution has succeeded in enhancing the food supply to threefold, but yet it was not enough to feed the rapidly growing human population. No doubt, beta, इसमें कोई शक नहीं that Green Revolution से the amount of production has increased in India. We had other revolutions also in India. Tell me some more revolutions in India. Green Revolution के अलावा.
White Revolution.
White
White
Revolution.
Revolution.
Very good, very good, very good. Who spoke about White Revolution?
Ma'am Khushi.
खुशी, White Revolution में किस चीज का production बढ़ा था बेटा?
Milk.
Ma'am milk का.
Okay. Now a chocolate question for all of you. Who is the man who is known as the man behind White Revolution in India? Who is the father of White Revolution in India? जिन्होंने ये अमूल वमूल सब start किया था. Tell me. Every year हम उनकी celebration करते हैं, centenary celebration उनका. And if you feel उन दिनों में, if you have noticed, अमूल के हर product पे उनकी photo भी आती है. And we dedicate this. Yes, बेटा.
Vargesh Kurian.
Excellent. Dr. Varghese Kurian. Very good. Who gave this answer?
Mohit.
Excellent. It's Dr. Varghese Kurian. Too good. अच्छा, और कोई revolution इंडिया में? Green Revolution, White Revolution and Golden Revolution सुना है?
Silver Revolution, correct.
Golden Revolution is increase in production of what, children?
Yes, ma'am.
What is it? Increase?
Ma'am, I think wheat, I think.
Ma'am, wheat.
अच्छा, wheat? पक्का?
Gold.
Ma'am, honey
Golden
plant.
Revolution. Golden Revolution. एक Blue Revolution भी हुआ था. What was that?
Indigo.
Blue revolution for water, I think so.
हाँ,
Ma'am,
basically
for
it was
aquatic
increase,
animals.
yes, increase in the fish production. So that was a Blue Revolution. Okay, very quickly, let's read it and understand. We are going to understand that Green Revolution से क्या चीज बढ़ गया था? Lot of production increase, but since the population is so high, it was not sufficient. बेटा, कैसे Green Revolution से कैसे बढ़ा हमारा ये जो product था वो कैसे बढ़ा था? That is what we are going to find out. बेटा, Golden Revolution basically भूल गई मैं, I forgot to tell you, it was increase in honey and horticulture.
Honey.
Honey and horticulture products. Horticulture क्या होता है, you know ना? Fruits and flowers.
Yes, ma'am.
तो honey,
Yes, ma'am.
it's basically horticulture वाला part, golden वाला. चलो अब जल्दी से ये वाला करें. Let's see this now. With the Green Revolution, we had increased the amount of what? We increased the amount of good products we had. Increased the yield of crops mainly due to use of what? We were using what, beta? Mainly due to the use of improved varieties of crops, agrochemicals, and better management practices. But most of the agrochemicals का एक problem आता है. अभी I told you agrochemicals क्या क्या होते हैं. They have harmful effects on the environment. पहला नुकसान. Second, they are very expensive for farmers in developing countries. It is also difficult to further increase the yield with existing varieties using conventional breeding. What does the word conventional mean?
मैम यूजुअल या पुराना टाइम से.
हाँ, पुराना टाइप का, जो पुराना ट्रेडिशनल, जो बहुत टाइम से चला आ रहा है. जैसे कन्वेंशनल फ्यूल
Yes,
हम
ma'am.
वुड को बोलते हैं या कोल को बोलते हैं, क्योंकि दिस इज समथिंग जो ट्रेडिशनल है, जो बहुत टाइम से चला आ रहा है. If we continue for conventional methods, we will not be able to increase the production. So best solution क्या है बेटा इन सारी problems का? That we should develop and use the genetically modified crops. So the only way out is land हम बढ़ा नहीं सकते. एक चीज हम और नहीं बढ़ा सकते. आप कितना ही fertilizers use कर लो, कितना ही pesticides use कर लो, एक limit तक you can increase the production. So only and the best solution we have for all these issues is what? कि आप कौन से क्रॉप्स को इंट्रोड्यूस करूं? इंट्रोड्यूस जेनेटिकली
GMOs.
मॉडिफाइड क्रॉप्स. Yes.
GMO.
Let's talk about, yes, beta. Let's talk about what are GMOs. We need to know what are GMOs. What are GMOs? It's very simple. Plants, bacteria, fungus, animals whose genes have been altered by manipulation. Alter मतलब
Changed.
कुछ
Change.
manipulation. Yes, हमने कुछ manipulation कर दिया, कुछ changes कर दिए in the genes. So the new organisms which you get are known as genetically modified organisms. There is another name for genetically modified organisms. They are called transgenic organisms. Tell me the other name of GMOs.
Transgenic
Transgenic.
organism.
Organism.
If you break this word transgenic, it is made up of two words, trans and genic. Trans का मतलब change करना and genic मतलब genes. So आपने genes में change कर दिया. In such an organism, that is why such an organism is known as transgenic organism. They contain and express one or more foreign genes called as transgenes. देखो बेटा, ट्रांसजेनिक ऑर्गेनिज्म में एक ना एक फॉरेन जीन आपने इंसर्ट करी होगी जिसे हम इंसर्ट्स बोलते हैं. That foreign gene, that desired gene, that gene of interest is called transgenes. So we have got another name for gene of interest. What is the name?
Transgene.
Transgene.
तो अगर ट्रांसजीन एक ऑर्गेनिज्म में चली गई, then that organism will be known as which organism?
Transgenic organism.
Transgenic organism.
Supposing I have taken a plasmid जिसमें मैंने insulin producing gene डाल दी. So what is my transgene in this case?
Insulin producing gene.
Insulin producing gene.
And what is my transgenic organism?
मैम जिसमें प्लाज्मिड था.
The plasmid जो मैंने किया था जिसके अंदर डाला था. Okay? GM plants are useful in many ways. Genetical modification has done the following changes to phenotypic expressions of the plant. What do you mean by phenotypic expression?
मैम अब बाहर से देखने में.
हाँ, तो जो अंदर से वाला होता है उसको क्या बोलते हैं?
Genotypic.
Genotype.
If you remember, जब 10th में मेंडल के लॉज पढ़े होंगे तो phenotypic and genotypic ratio पढ़ी थी. What is the
Yes,
phenotypic ratio? What is the phenotypic ratio for monohybrid
3:1.
cross?
3:1.
3:1.
3:1.
Genotypic and what was the
9:3:3:1.
genotypic? अरे monohybrid.
1:2:1.
1:2:1.
Yes, वो 9:2 बेटा dihybrid का है. So
Yes.
monohybrid phenotypic ratio was 3:1, but genotypic was 1:2:1. Capital T, small t, ये सब शायद पढ़ा होगा. So what is happening over here is phenotypic change हो जाएगा, outer expression भी change हो जाएगा. देखो कैसे? First change जो आएगा, crops will become more tolerant to abiotic stresses like cold, drought, salt and heat. What do you mean by abiotic?
Non-living.
Not
Non-living.
All living.
तो वो easily, अगर आपका एक प्लांट ट्रांसजेनिक है, that means आपने एक ऐसी जीन इंट्रोड्यूस कर दी है जो स्ट्रेस को बेयर कर लेती है, लाइक कोल्ड, ड्रॉट, सॉल्ट, हीट, सब बेयर करेगा. What do you mean by drought, children? Very good. Deficiency of water. So वो सब कुछ टॉलरेट कर सकता है, ज्यादा टॉलरेट कर सकता है. कोल्ड, ड्रॉट, सॉल्ट एंड हीट. एनी टाइप ऑफ सॉइल जिसमें सैलिनिटी ज्यादा है, कम है, it will be able to tolerate more. Second beta, dependence on chemical pesticides has reduced. That means we have got which kind of crops? Pest resistant crops. How did we reduce our dependence on pesticides? हमने crop ही ऐसे select करे जो जिनके ऊपर पेस्ट नॉर्मली अटैक ही नहीं करते. एक पेस्ट रेजिस्टेंट जीन को इंट्रोड्यूस कर दिया ट्रांसजेनिक ऑर्गेनिज्म में, एंड देन ट्रांसजेनिक ऑर्गेनिज्म का नंबर बढ़ा लिया विद द हेल्प ऑफ बायोरिएक्टर पीसीआर्स. सो वी गेट अ क्रॉप व्हिच इज पेस्ट रेजिस्टेंट. सो अगर क्रॉप में पेस्ट लगेगा ही नहीं, सो ऑटोमेटिकली डिपेंडेंस किसके ऊपर कम हो जाएगा? ऑन केमिकल पेस्टिसाइड्स. सो दिस इज द सेकंड चेंज व्हिच कम्स. थर्ड बेटा, it helped to reduce the post harvest losses. What do you mean by post harvest losses?
Then after the harvest.
जैसे कि what are the losses after post harvest? Tell me.
Decide what.
मैं लाइक मैम जैसे सूखा पड़ गया मैम, ये बारिश हो गई मैम, तो मैम
मैम बहुत सारी
plant
बारिश हो गई.
हाँ
तो उसमें
तो मैम
पोस्ट हार्वेस्ट पे क्या फर्क पड़ेगा? आपने तो अपना अनाज
तो
काट
मैम
लिया ना।
आपका प्रोडक्शन में कम हो जाएगा ना, प्रोडक्शन कम हो जाएगा उसकी वजह से मैम, या मतलब कि
अरे
मैम
काट तो लिया ही है हमने, क्रॉप्स तो
बेटा
निकाल ही ली
आपका
हैं।
तो कट गया ना, पोस्ट हार्वेस्ट मतलब आपने
अच्छा
काट लिया, उसके बाद क्या लॉस हो सकता है भाई? हम तो काट चुके हैं, बारिश हो चाहे कुछ हो,
मैम
खेत से
मैम
हमारा
उसमें
अनाज
जैसे
कट
कि
गया।
तो मैम उसमें घुन होते लग जाते हैं मैम, कोई मतलब कि अलग कोई कीड़ा होता है वो कर देता है।
एग्जैक्टली, स्टोरेज लॉसेस, बहुत बढ़िया, एक्सीलेंट। अगर 9th में पढ़ा हो, इम्प्रूवमेंट इन फूड रिसोर्सेज नाम का कोई चैप्टर हुआ करता था,
नहीं पड़ा।
ओके, इट इज स्टोरेज। जो लॉसेस स्टोरेज में होते हैं बेटा, दे आर नोन एज पोस्ट हार्वेस्ट लॉसेस। एंड आई टेल यू, पोस्ट हार्वेस्ट लॉसेस दो तरह के होते हैं। एक तो आप मॉइस्चर रिमूव नहीं करते हो एंड अपना हार्वेस्ट को स्टोर कर दो, तो फिर आपका जो भी प्रोडक्शन है वो खराब हो जाता है। दैट इज व्हाई यू मस्ट हैव सीन कि हम सन ड्राइंग करते हैं। नॉर्मली सीरियल्स, फ्रूट्स, वेजिटेबल्स जो स्टोर करना है उसको हम क्या करते हैं? सन ड्राइंग। घर पे भी देखा होगा नॉर्मल, जब घर पे पिकल बनता है तो हम लोग क्या करते हैं? काट के उसको धूप में रख देते हैं, आम के पीसेस या नींबू। व्हाई इज दैट डन देयर? दैट इज डन बिकॉज उसका मॉइस्चर निकल जाए सारा। सो इफ यू डोंट रिमूव मॉइस्चर तो आपका स्टोरेज के टाइम पे खराब हो जाएगा। सेकेंड, योर rodents, ये जो रैट फैमिली जो है आपकी, ये हो
Yes,
गए,
ma'am.
पेस्ट हो गए, दे ऑल्सो अटैक. So we normally store them very safely in big metallic containers which have small windows. Anybody remembers what are those big containers called? 9th
मैम
10th
9th में पढ़ा
9th
था।
पढ़ी नहीं है? What are they
मैम
called?
10th में एसएसटी में।
अच्छा 10th SST तो मुझे नहीं पता, बट 9th में ये चैप्टर में बहुत क्लियरली दे रखा है। फर्स्ट चैप्टर है शायद, इम्प्रूवमेंट
मैम
इन
9th
फूड
तो पढ़ी
रिसोर्सेज।
नहीं है मैम।
बहुत बढ़िया। किसी को भी नहीं पता द नेम ऑफ दोस बिग कंटेनर्स? बड़े बड़े कंटेनर्स होते हैं जिसमें छोटी छोटी खिड़कियां बनी होती है जगह जगह पे, जिससे आप खोल के देख सकते हो ग्रीन को।
मैम ये तो पता है,
मार्केट में
नाम नहीं याद आ।
मैम
अच्छा,
मुझे
आई
पता
गिव
है
यू
वो।
क्लू। अच्छा, आई गिव यू क्लू, एस से स्टार्ट होता है, एस से। अब शायद याद आ जाए किसी को। एस से ही स्टार्ट होता है, एस पे ही खत्म हो जाता है।
टूरिस्ट टैंकर्स।
Nobody knows? They are called silos. SILOS, silos. Okay, what are they called, children?
सिलोज।
Silos.
वो बड़े बड़े मेटालिक कंटेनर्स होते हैं, बहुत ऊंचे ऊंचे, उसमें हम पूरा ग्रेन भर देते हैं एंड देन वो मॉइस्चर प्रूफ होते हैं। एंड कैन एनीबडी टेल मी वो छोटी छोटी विंडोज क्यों बनी रहती हैं उसपे?
सनलाइट।
वेंटिलेशन।
तो हम तो उसे बंद रखते हैं, हम तो उसे बंद रखेंगे,
मैम
वेंटिलेशन
सनलाइट
करेंगे तो
सनलाइट।
नहीं, सनलाइट के साथ तो फिर बेटा मॉइस्चर भी चला जाएगा अंदर। क्यों रखते हैं हम विंडोज एक थोड़ी थोड़ी डिस्टेंस पे? पहले तो ये बताओ, हैव यू एवर सीन अ सिलो इन द मार्केट? कहीं देखा है घर पे मार्केट में?
यस
नो
No,
मैम।
ma'am.
देखा मैम?
नहीं देखा है? अच्छा, बहुत
नहीं
बड़े
देखा
बड़े
है।
कंटेनर्स होते हैं बेटा, रोड साइड पे भी पड़े देखे होंगे कभी, बहुत बड़े बड़े मेटल कंटेनर्स होते हैं, उसमें छोटी छोटी ओपनिंग्स बनी होती है बंद करने के लिए, खोलने के लिए, बंद करने के लिए, दरवाजा छोटा छोटा डोर टाइप बना रहता है। आई टेल यू व्हाई दिस इज डन, क्योंकि बेटा वो बहुत बड़े होते हैं। सपोजिंग वो 1000 kg ग्रेन स्टोर करते हैं। अब जो ग्रेन नीचे चला गया, सबसे नीचे बेस पे गया, उसके ऊपर आपने करीब 950 kg ग्रेन और फिल कर दिया। सो जो ग्रेन सबसे नीचे चला गया, अगर आपको डाउट हो रहा है कि उस ग्रेन में कीड़ा लग गया या उसमें मॉइस्चर आ रहा है, तो आप उसको कैसे चेक करोगे? आप पूरा 995 kg ग्रेन यू विल रिमूव फर्स्ट, तभी तो चेक कर पाओगे नीचे वाला ग्रेन, वरना कैसे चेक करोगे? नहीं चेक कर सकते ना। ओके, नॉर्मली ये बहुत बड़े बड़े होते हैं, 1000 2500 kgs वाला। तो हम लोग क्या करते हैं, हम छोटे छोटे कंपार्टमेंट्स, विंडो ओपनिंग विंडो टाइप बना लेते हैं, जिससे कि हम हाथ डालते हैं नीचे वाली विंडो से, उसको टच करके फील करते हैं एंड देख लेते हैं कि कोई पेस्ट तो नहीं लगा है, मॉइस्चर तो नहीं आ रहा है। फिर लोअर पार्ट चेक हो गया। फिर अनदर 200 लीटर्स की कैपेसिटी के बाद, 200 kg की कैपेसिटी के बाद, यू हैव अनदर स्मॉल विंडो। आपको जब चेक करना है, ओपन दैट विंडो, पुट योर हैंड इनसाइड एंड चेक इट आउट कि मॉइस्चर तो नहीं है, कीड़ा तो नहीं लग गया है। सो you don't have to remove the entire 990 kg to check the lowest 10 kg, because storage is done for 6 months, year, or maybe more than a year, especially the granaries that we have, जो बहुत बड़ी बड़ी government granaries होती है। There you have silos which contain 5000 10,000 kg of grain also. So there we cannot remove 8000 grain to check out कि नीचे वाला 1000 safe है या नहीं. So we have those small windows Now everybody please remember that big container in which grains are stored